I'm with Gavin McPherson after our 1-1 draw at Bath City. Gavin, we don't often draw games. What are you thinking? 2 points dropped or one game?
Apologies, first of all, lost my voice a little bit, but should probably let others do it. I think the view from me and the boys is that we're slightly disappointed not to have come away with here with 3 points. I wouldn't say that it's we've been in the ascendancy all the time, and we have to look at it as 2 points drop. But I think we're slightly disappointed not to have come away with 3, because I think overall we probably shaded it. That was my view. But you wouldn't deny necessarily Bath draw. I just think they had a spell. They started better than us, and they started better than us in the second half, and that I think was it. And then we finished much stronger in, I think, certainly the second half, and we could have well have nicked it, but we can't say that there was any massively clear-cut chances.
I think first half, I think most would agree, defences were definitely on top. What do you put that down to?
Oh, I think we haven't come here for a draw. That's for sure. I'm not in the business of that. I can recognise that draws are good results at times. They are, and today is probably one we'll reflect on the way home and think it's a decent result. I think you've got two strong defences there. Let's be honest about it. And so, it's not a shame that it's not a surprise, I should say, that it's cancelled out a little bit in certain phases of the game.
Yeah, they played with a diamond by the look of it. Did you expect that?
They did exactly what we expected them to do. Yeah. There wasn't that. I mean, they are quite fluid in the top areas. They will move around, coming off the flanks and allow the fullbacks to get on. It's what we expected. We'd set up for that, but we had decided at the start of the week that we weren't going to do. We were going to be us. We were going to be us, and we were going to trust ourselves to be good enough. And so we were nearly there.
But I mean, just like against Maidstone, although we didn't win today, it's very positive, isn't it, to come from behind again. They came out very strong second half, first 15 minutes, got the goal, and we were a bit shaky at that point, but we quickly got back into our stride and got the equaliser.
Yeah, we had to make a little tactical change in there just to try and stem the flow a little bit. And you're quite right, they did start better than us, and obviously got their goal in that time, which again we'll look at as being disappointing, because people say all goals are avoidable, but I certainly think that was. The important thing really to focus on, that we have conceded, and what the reaction from that was very positive. And we certainly finished the last 20-25 minutes a much stronger side, I felt. Yeah,
better chances, I thought, late on. It looked like, am I right, that you were about to sub Keane before his assist for the goal, when Ollie was going to come on, then did a short while later?
No, not necessarily. No. We felt that I felt that Lamar was coming off the back of an injury, a little bit of time out, and we're asking him to go 3 in a week. And we just see his levels drop a little bit. Although I thought he was a good contribution today. So sometimes we've got to acknowledge that, and it's not just as simple as taking a player off the pitch. You've got to acknowledge the bigger picture. And he's coming back from an injury, so you look at it and think, okay, he's done his work today. We just need to freshen it up a bit.
Yeah, well, obviously Kieran's loan spell is now over. Can you tell the fans anything about potentially extending it, or where are we with that, please, Gavin?
Well, yes, I certainly had some dialogue with QPR today, and it will be extended. Keane's happy for that. And,
for another month, Gavin?
For that. We've already got work out at the moment, so the fine tuning of that we've got to work out, but certainly that's where we are on that one. They've given us undertaking. He'll be here for a period, and we'll work out what the period is.
And just 2 more, Gavin. If I've done my maths right, it looks like Joe, although he's missing today, we've got for 1 more game. Do you expect him to be fit enough for that game? And again, might that loan be extended?
Yes, I do, but we're going to have to see how the week sets up. It's not necessarily something I can predict at this stage, but if you're asking me my opinion, I think he will be, and we'll certainly, I think, make the case that he's not had the football that he would have wanted whilst being here, because obviously it runs into a period when we don't have a game as well. So we'll have some dialogue with Barnett and see where we are.
And just lastly, Gavin, 7 points now from 3 games. It's. I mean, if somebody had asked you 2 weeks ago. I'm sure you've taken that. Things appear to be coming together at a pretty good time. Even though we're still 19th, it's looking like we're pushing on pretty strongly.
Yeah, I think you've got to take things in isolation. You know, we already discussed that it's a pretty good point this afternoon. Might have been different, but it's a pretty good point. And I think, you know, you've done your work at home. The important thing, and I've said to the players out there, is the really important thing now is that you do your work next week. That's really important, because then you start to look at it as 10 from 12, and that begins to be playoff form. Not making the prediction we'll be in the playoffs, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's form that's certainly going to be up there with the best of them in the league. So, you know, and that's what we need. We need to do that. We need to look at these games and you know, no disrespect to our position, and feel that anybody who's coming to the DB, we've got, you know, we should be confident about beating, certainly. And if we're taking good points away from home, then, you know, we're not in bad shape. But for me, it's now all about the week that we have in respect to the 2 training sessions, and now putting that into the points that we should get and want to get next week.
Thanks, Gavin. See you next time.
Cheers.
Thank you.